guys, this is Ross with Hamil Bros Studios, and we are here today to do a review of our Matthew Studios Equipment Master Car Mount. Let's check it out. So when it comes to looking for a car mount, there's really two major things at play. The first is, how much weight will it hold? And the second is, how stable is it? Right. In the past couple years, Jacob and I have had the need for a car mount, and I think it was about a year and a half ago, maybe just a little over a year, we had put this thing together, this monstrosity of a car mount, if you even call it that. And virtually it was just a piece of crap. It was some grip knuckles, some grip arms, and some really small cheap suction cups, and it would hardly hold our Blackmagic pocket cinema camera. And it was shaky, it was a pain in the butt to put together. For all practical purposes, it was just terrible. And so last August of 2016, we were commissioned to shoot a couple of ads that would be airing during the Super Bowl in 2017. And one of the ads called for a couple arguing in their car. They were looking for a specific house, and so we wanted something to be able to shoot them, through the windshield in the car. And it being a Super Bowl ad, the stakes were fairly high, and so we knew we couldn't use the car mount that we had. Well, let's just stop calling it a car mount. Let's call it the crap mount. We couldn't keep using the crap mount, and beyond that, we were pretty much limited to just throwing a GoPro on the GoPro suction cup, and that's not really that good either. So we did some searching, and Jacob had come across this video of Shane Hurlbutt, the master, doing a review / tutorial of the Matthew Studios Equipment Freedom car mount. So we checked that out on B&H, and that was going to be out of our price range for this particular project. And one of the things that we run into is we're not near any rental houses, so we pretty much have to figure out a way to budget and buy the gear. So we took a look around, and we found the Matthews Studios Equipment Master Car Mount, and it came in just under $750. And we were like, okay, that's great. And the specs said that it would hold up to 40 pounds. So we figured, that ought to be more than what we need, because, our biggest camera right now is a Blackmagic production camera, the 4K model, with a cage and a battery and maybe a matte box if it needs it. So we ended up purchasing the Matthews Master Car Mount. So we called the talent that we were going to be using for the Super Bowl ad, and we were like, hey man, can you come over tomorrow, bring your car, because we're using it in the ad, and let's test this thing out. So he comes by, and we ended up using Carpet Shield on his vehicle to help preserve the paint job. And by the time we were done with it, I think it took us maybe 20 minutes to set it up initially, and he took it for a spin around the block. And we, as soon as he pulled back in, I took the card out of the camera, and, Jacob decided to break it down, and I ran the card inside and immediately started watching the footage. And I was completely blown away at how stable it was. So I threw a quick color correction, color grade on it, and we posted it, and everybody was like, wow, that's a pretty good footage, but come on, let's be honest, you stabilized it. Nope, the test footage was not stabilized at all. 0 post-stabilization. It was all the car mount. So that was really exciting, And so we flash forward, a few weeks, and it's time to shoot the Super Bowl ad. So we got the car mount out, got it installed, and I think it took us from the time we started installing it to the time we cut on the last shot of the car mount footage, it only took us about half an hour, which was fantastic. Being able to shoot anything that quick was just unbelievable. So we'll take a look here and go through the installation of this thing, and we'll actually time it. There's multiple camera angles, but it's all real time. So let's check out and see how fast we can get this thing installed. Okay, so we're gonna go over to the installation of the Matthews Master Car Mount here, and like I said, it's unbelievably fast. So we'll pretty much, the only thing we've prepped is we've got the mounting shoe on the camera. The rest we're going from scratch. So go ahead and bring the carpet shield over here, Jacob. So one thing we do recommend, and we picked this up from the ASC Director of Photography, Shane Hurlbut himself, putting carpet shield. You can find it at Home Depot, Lowe's, hardware store, but you put that down over the hood of your car, and if you're gonna be out in the hot sun, it'll keep the suction cups from kind of baking into the hood of your car. And it's adhesive on one side, but it'll protect the paint job, and it comes off and doesn't leave any residue. So carpet shield. This is like 11 bucks at the hardware store. So, all right, so let's get this installation going. Bring me the big suction cup, Jacob. So we've got our first suction cup here. I believe this is a 10-inch suction cup. And this is the primary one. Comes with a hairnet shower cap. There you go, shower cap for your grandma. That way there's something in there for everybody. And the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take this, and I'm not doing the carpet shield right now because I don't care about the hood of this car. If I take the paint off, it may increase the value. But what I'm gonna do, we're just gonna mash this down on there as good as we can. And I'm gonna depress this button, that way it'll start suctioning down. And just keep going until the red line disappears. So in the case of this hood, this is taking a little while, but let's keep going. Jacob, I'm not sure why, but this isn't... I mean, I need an extra set of hands. That's what I need. Okay, so let's get that flattened out all the way if we can. Okay, all right, now suction it down. There we go. It's very handy because it can also help you pull dents out of the hood of your car.
Here's the neighbors.
Yep, don't forget to wave, Jacob. All right. That's on there pretty good. That is tight, tight, tight. Okay, camera, please. All right. Okay, so like I said, the only thing we've already got rigged is the actual camera foot on here. And once it's on there, it's pretty easy. Just tighten it on, and then we'll level the head. Next, so I'm gonna loosen these suckers up and power my camera on. Make sure we got juice.
Juice.
Pour juice. Okay, so there we go. Pretty decent shot. You know, we're not going for mastery here.
You want to shoot the driver's side?
I got it.
Okay.
So maybe just turn it just a fuzz right there.
Do you want a lens hood?
Yeah, let's go ahead and get a lens hood. Okay, so that's the first part. Go ahead and bring me the other 2 suction cups and the rods, please. We'll deal with that in a minute. Okay, so the next pieces we've got are a couple more suction cups. These are 6-inch suction cups. They also have covers on them to help protect the cups. And it comes with this little bag of goodies here. We have Matthews mini grip heads, and we have some Matthews micro grip heads that will help us triangulate this and get it nice and stable. Here, if you want to just set those on the ground there, we'll... Okay, all right, so for this first one, see if we can find a place here to...
Center post, or what do you want to do?
I'll go ahead and pop this one here first. And this one we do the same thing, we just pop the sides in. And then this one, we'll go right about here. And pop that in until the red line's gone. Okay, we're good. And now, not quite.
You want this?
Yep. Okay, so this is just a hot shoe, cold shoe mount. And what that's gonna do is that's just gonna give us a place to mount these rods. So go ahead and drop this mini grip head here. There we go. And that one there, okay. Okay. Open up these micros. There you go, if you'll take those, please. And these, depending on how far your triangulation goes, there are 4 of these micro rods, mini rods. I can't remember exactly which ones these are, but that's okay because they come with the kit. But you can attach 2 of them together. And Jacob, go ahead and...
My arm's long enough for this.
Magical. Okay. So we're just gonna run.
Do we have any more, Lane?
Yeah, we got plenty.
I thought the cell phones were supposed to be on silent.
They are.
Can it come down any?
Yeah, just go wherever you need to go. Okay, so we got the first micro arm on the first micro grip head, and we'll do the same thing on this other side. And basically, we're just triangulating this, that way it stabilizes better. But just notice how fast this is all coming together. It's
You even put a timer on the video, so you would know.
Okay, slide this guy right through here. If I can unscrew that the right way, okay. Go ahead and loosen that up, spin it around. Okay.
You still want?
We'll call this good.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so we're tight here. We're tight down here.
That's not going anywhere.
Yeah, not going anywhere. So as you can see, that took us a matter of minutes to put this together. So that's how you install this puppy. Pretty stinking fast. It's like, what, 7 minutes, 15 seconds, somewhere around there. And I know what you're thinking. You're sitting there thinking, wow, weren't you wearing a different shirt and a cap and your hair was down? Well, yeah. I wanted to shoot the review that day, and we did, but we had some pretty cool stuff happen in between, the time we did that installation for this review and now. Basically, a friend of ours, Chris Hatchett, was like, hey guys, I've got a shoot coming up, like this week, and I need a car mount. So I looked at Jacob and he looked at me and it was like, Oh, awesome. We know a couple guys with a car mount. And, if they can't make it, we'll be glad to take ours. So, as it turned out, we took our car mount. And we ended up shooting for a group called Halley's Heroes in Fort Worth at the Fort Worth Police and Fire Department's training facility. And so, we get the car mount out, and Officer Brandy Camper pulled up in her squad car, or squad vehicle, squad suburban, a squaburban, yeah. So she pulled up in her FWPD squaburban, and in a matter of minutes, we had the thing installed, and we're ready to run on the track. So here we've got some behind the scenes footage of, just running the squaburban around the track, and it was stable as a freaking rock. It was amazing. So, the footage, as far as we know, turned out great. And, honestly, there's not enough great stuff we can say about this Master Car Mount from Matthew Studios Equipment. So in a nutshell, this thing is a little powerhouse. It'll hold a camera package up to 40 pounds. So far, every time we've shot with it, it's so stable that we've not used any post-stabilization. It's really cheaply priced, $750 for a camera mounting system that'll hold up to 40 pounds is unheard of. And the huge kicker on this is it's a huge time saver. As you saw, we set it up in less than 7.5 minutes. So really, for the amount of time that it takes to install this thing and the price, there's no reason that you shouldn't check it out if you're in need of a car mount. And, if you're not looking to buy one, call us. You can hire us. We'll be glad to bring ours. So this has been the review of the Matthew Studios Equipment Master Car Mount. I'm Ross Hamil with Hamil Bros Studios, and we'll catch you next time. Hey guys, this is Ross with Hamil Bros Studios, and we're going to do a snapshot review of the Matthew Studios Equipment Master Car Mount. Let's check it out. So what's the big deal with this thing? Well, the big deal is that it's a small deal. It's a fairly small package, but the great thing is it'll hold up to 40 pounds in a camera package, and it's extremely stable. So far, nothing we've shot with it has needed post-stabilization. The other great thing about it is it comes in about $750. So for a camera mounting package that'll hold 40 pounds worth of camera at $750, that's a steal. The other great thing is it's a money saver on set. Why do I say that? Because it takes us less than 7.5 minutes to get this thing installed. And if you watch our full review, you can see that for yourselves. We actually do a real-time installation and put a timer on it so you can see. And, if saving money and time on set's not a big deal, it'll save you money and time in post because you're not having to spend time post-stabilizing. So, it's relatively cheap. It'll hold 40 pounds. It's stable and it's fast to install. What more can you ask for in a camera package like this? So, if you're looking for a car mount system, check out the Matthew Studios Equipment Master Car Mount System, and you won't be disappointed. If you're not looking to buy, but you need the package, give us a call. We'll be glad to let you hire us out for that. So this has been the snapshot review of the Matthew Studios Equipment Master Car Mount. Again, I'm Ross Hamil with Hamil Bros Studios, and we'll catch you next time.